Good afternoon. This is Michael Cooper reporting for the International Committee of the Red Cross in the Syrian refugee camp inside of Jordan. Although the Red Cross has been able to gain access into Syria through the Syrian Red Crescent, the level of access is not nearly enough. Because we are unable to truly assess the humanitarian situation inside of Syria, we rely on refugees to give us account of what is going on in their home country. I spoke to a mother of 4 yesterday who told me her tale of crossing the border into Jordan. Certain border areas are patrolled by snipers, and the family therefore agreed to not make any noise so as not to give away their position to the snipers. At some point during the night, the mother realized she had lost her 2 youngest children. Unable to call out for them, she had to go back and search for them and found them entangled in a barbed wire fence. Luckily, she managed to free them, blooding her hands in the process, and the family pushed back on towards the border. They came upon 2 soldiers. The soldiers reached out for the children. The mother began to fight them off. Luckily, these soldiers were Jordanians and helped the family onto the Syrian refugee camp. Had the soldiers been Syrian, who knows what would have happened. Stories like these show the need for full, safe access by international humanitarian relief organizations like the Red Cross. The Red Cross is a non-political entity and has special rights as delineated by the Geneva Conventions. Although it is non-political, the non-political line is sometimes a hard one to toe, and what is seen as fundamental rights by the Red Cross might be seen as contested rights by a regime facing international pressure like the Syrian regime is currently. But it is undeniable that the safety and welfare of innocent civilians is a fundamental human right, and therefore the Syrian regime is in violation of international norm by not allowing the Red Cross to do its job. Special Envoy to Syria from the UN, Kofi Annan, recently proposed a peace proposal that the Syrian government is said to have accepted. The major part of the proposal as concerns the Red Cross is the daily cessation of fighting between government and opposition forces. 2 hours of cessation in violence will allow the Red Cross to treat the wounded and administer much-needed supplies to innocent civilians. We hope that the Syrian government and opposition forces will honor this agreement and that the Friends of Syria meeting, which will meet in Istanbul on April 1st, continues to apply pressure on both sides to ensure that this happens. The fate of the Syrian people depends on this. Thank you.